name is Sylvia Michetti, and thank you today for joining me on Luminosity TV. Listen to this. I'm so excited and full of energy. I'm channeling my energy to reach you right now. If you direct your energy towards the greater good, you will achieve. But it's too much energy trying to argue these days. And the flow of energy between us is amazing. If only we can spend that amount of energy to love our fellow human beings. But by the way, my energy bills has gone up. Yes, I know, you're wondering, what is she talking about? What exactly is she on about? But everything I just said are some of the popular expressions that we use in our daily conversations. And all they have in common is the word energy. We use the word all the time. Energy is what we are. Energy is what vibrates in us. I always believe that we're all like mobile radiators, full of pulsating energy that runs through every fiber of our being. And at the moment in our lives, we are radiating something. So instead of the radiator that you have at home that is blowing hot and cold, we are radiating our energy into the world through our thoughts and through the things that we say and through our actions. And you have the power to choose what you would like to radiate. Some people are radiating light, some people are radiating love, some people are radiating joy, others fear and panic and anxiety. All of these energies take on form like invisible threads connected to us and just hanging loosely from us. Every time we radiate something, it goes into these power centers, these energy fields, if you like. Just like when there's a buildup of moisture in the clouds and it's really intense and then it falls back down as rain. It's the same thing with your energy. If you are radiating, say, for instance, kindness, it mixes up with my kindness and his kindness and her kindness, and together we create this huge bubble of kindness. So when it's full and it falls back down, instead of rain, we get showers of kindness coming back to us, shared by all of us who put that thought of kindness out in the first place. The simplicity of this is unbelievable. It's just so amazing. So no matter what you are going through in your daily lives, we're able to think about this and tap into that higher state of consciousness that would then allow us to rise above all of the external factors that are going on around us. And there is so much going on around us at this moment. When we have this knowledge and we are conscious of the fact that what you put out is exactly what you wish to get back, that means you can contribute kindness and love and joy, and you know that that's exactly what's going to fall on your lap. So this way we can consciously replace our fears and our worries and our panic with love and hope and gratitude. We will be able to replace ignorance and conceit with knowledge and clarity. We'll be able to replace arrogance and vanity with humility and contentment. We can consciously choose. And that way, we are well on our way to finding a balance between the body and the spirit. Your physical body is watching every move that your mind is making. Because you are a spiritual passenger using this vessel that we call the physical body. And that's the only way you're able to animate your spirit. That's the only way that your spirit can function properly in this environment that we call the earth. So your physical body is taking note of what's going on inside you. And once there's an imbalance between you and your vessel, you being your spirit and your vessel being your body, then there'll be a breakdown. Just like if your car breaks down on a motorway, you will feel hopeless. You will feel miserable. And in the body, this is what happens in the body as well. This mostly manifests as pain, as weakness, as tiredness, as minor illnesses, and sometimes incurable diseases in the body. No one ever thinks, how does this connect? Have you ever heard of that term? Stop worrying about your body. It's your soul that needs surgery. Because if your spirit is alive and your soul is kicking, your body is just a tool that must comply. If your thoughts are clean, pure, and happy, you will feel it in your strides with your body, in your poise, in the way you move. You're probably wondering, how in the world, Sylvia? How in the world is what I'm thinking going to affect my body? Well, energy. That's what we are. Or a lack of it, dare I say. When there's a lack of harmony between your body and your spirit, none of them will function properly. Believe it or not, despite all that is going on around us, all of the problems going on around us, despite all the gloom and doom that's going on, some people have managed to stay happy with positive energy and in high spirits. Well, that's an irony. Positive energy, high spirits. It turns out some people are at their happiest that they've ever been in their lives, even at this time with all that's going on. Why is that possible for some and not for the others? What type of energy have they got? What are they radiating? Physical body at this time might be stressed, tired, deprived, toxic, weak, even worn out, because of all of the external factors that are weighing heavily on the body at this time. The uncertainties around us, the depressing news of disease and death, the societal pressures of trying to meet standards, the gloom and the doom. I was listening to the news the other day, and all of the things going on around the world is just so sad, and it weighs heavily on us. All of these eventually take its toll on our physicality. So apart from these external factors, when you are using your inner abilities and your inner strength within you, which many people don't realize that they have, you can consciously choose what you wish to radiate, to contribute into the world. So even your physical body will be like, whoa, okay, she's ready. She's not going down without a fight. Then your body begins to connect better with your soul, with your spirit. And that imbalance that was there begins to balance itself out. So don't go into the world defeated and radiating fear and despair. Go into the world full of hope and gratitude for the experience of this now moment. At this time, there's a new change. My friend said to me the other day, we are, with what's going on around the world, we are beacons of light. We are beacons of hope for ourselves and those around us. All of those that make contact with us, we must give them something. Do you want to be a beacon of drama? Do you want to be a beacon of fear, of lies? No. There's a new dawn upon us, a new era, a new cycle, a new shift in our consciousness, a new change. Whether you choose to move with it and submit yourself to it is a different matter, because it is moving and it is shifting, whether we like it or not. And you can't be swimming against the tides anyway. You'll be tired, confused, and in despair. So when you replace, why is this happening to me, with what is this experience trying to teach me? Everything shifts and you feel more resolved. You become more in tune with why you are the one going through that particular experience, however unfavorable it might be. You will ask yourself, what role did I play to get to this point where I'm experiencing this suffering, or I'm experiencing this joy? Some people will say, how can the universe do this to me? Not again. The universe is doing this to me. Oh, yes, again. You joined up with a few others in thought and created that energy of what you are experiencing right now. And your spirit actually needs this experience to awaken to a purer consciousness. The spirit needs to redeem all of its misdeeds. That is one of the reasons why we're here in the first place. So joyfully, you have to be able to experience and move on. So when sorrow comes and affliction comes, it's not that you're being punished for what you don't deserve. It's that the laws of this creation are so precise. So just that, it's exactly that. It wouldn't hit you if it was meant to miss you. And it will never miss you because it will hit you. So the question we must ask ourselves sincerely is, what thoughts have I been generating in my head that are now affecting my body and affecting my physical environment and weighing me down? That I feel so sad, I feel depressed. And of course, there's now mental illness to think about. So look at your vessel. The Ferrari or Lamborghini that looks so beautiful on the outside, but it's broken inside because the power engine, which is your spirit, the real you, has not been watered, it's not been fueled, it's not been oiled, and in fact, it's never been fired up. What a Ferrari that is. What a Lamborghini that is. So the vessel is going to break down ultimately. And the spirit is going to move out sooner or later. In fact, sooner than expected. What's a private jet if it can't take you from one destination to the other? What's a beautiful ship if it never leaves the shore and can't sail anywhere? It's just sitting at shore and looking pretty. That's what's happening to the spirit right now. It needs to be in the driver's seat, driving that Ferrari, driving that Lamborghini, controlling that sail on the ship, and trying to fly that PJ. We are already damaging our body with the food we eat and what we drink and the lack of rest and not enough sleep. So the spirit is already finding it hard to connect with a healthy body in the first place. So why make it worse? So look around you and rejoice and embrace this new cycle. Embrace it with hope and conviction in the higher power that has granted you the opportunity to experience this now moment. It will not crush you. It will not crush you at all. It will strengthen you for the future and for the new times that's coming ahead. As long as you yourself are prepared to meet it joyfully, the key is to let your spirit flourish and come alive within you. You already know what your body needs. It needs food, it needs water, it needs shelter, it needs rest, and maybe it needs Wi-Fi. I'm just kidding. But what does your spirit need? Because in this new times that's upon us, the spirit must take over. It must be active, it must come alive. And even though we will have free will, we will be compelled to make the right choice. So what choice are you going to make? May we all find radiant light at the end of that tunnel. So until next Sunday, be grateful for this moment and always look up to your Creator who has granted you life. Amen to that. Bye-bye for now.